Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. Just mic check. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, awesome. Okay, maybe we'll just give a few more minutes for others to come in. We also try to see whether the panel members are here. I see Toba here. Yeah, Dominic here. And then Joseph. Okay, we'll just give a few more minutes. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this panel session on internet that works for all capacity building stroke development. We'll just give a few more minutes and then we'll kick off. Maybe exactly 2:25. We'll kick off. And we'll try to catch up with time as well. Thank you all for your patience and welcome again. Okay, good afternoon once again, everyone. Thank you for joining us at this panel session. I think we have 3 panel members here. Yeah, and I think we're good to go with 3. Maybe others can join us as we go along, but I think we should get started now. Our topic is an interesting one, right? We have to talk about internet for all, capacity building and development, right? And it's very instructive that we're discussing this topic a day after a startup or an organization that focused on training developers here in Africa and exporting them to the world became a unicorn, 1.5 billion US dollars valuation. Great news for the country. Great news, the fact that at least one of the co-founder is a Nigerian. So it just shows that it's possible. Now, all of this became possible because we have access to internet. Maybe not affordable yet, maybe not high quality yet, but we do have some bit of good internet. That's why such a company can start out of here, and today it's still. But we know that the possibilities are endless, right? A number of countries have, shown and have proven that, you can actually do much more by building the capacity of your population and then empowering them with technology and digital tools to do better, to deepen the economy. And to discuss this somewhat interesting topic to this panel sessions are 4 amazing people who are young, in many ways, and they are working hard to build a better internet ecosystem in Nigeria. I'll mention their names and I'll allow them to introduce themselves and say a bit about what they're doing, and then we can jump right into the conversation. In no particular order, just following what was sent to us. Joseph Jones Agumbiade is the co-founder of Budget. Dr. Amina Sambo Mogaji is Assistant Director of Digital Economic Department. Nita Toba Abani is the CEO of Whogost. And Oreoluwa Leslie is the ED WTech, the Women's Technology Entrepreneurial Center. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to this panel session. Welcome. Just say hi and let's know you're here.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, that's not bad. Who else is here? All right.
Hi, everyone.
All right. Dr. Amina Sambo, can you hear us? Okay, yeah. Okay, well, let's wait for Doc and Joseph to join us. Or, yeah, is someone speaking? Okay, while we wait for them to join us, maybe we'll start with Oreoluwa. Maybe you want to share a bit about yourself and some of the work you're doing in terms of helping the build capacity. And
sorry, I'm here now.
Oh yeah, okay, please go ahead. Go ahead. Just say hello and then probably you take the shot, introduce yourself. Let's get to meet you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Amina. I'm the one, right?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amina Sambo Magaji. Apparently, I see that I'm still written to be the national coordinator for OIIE. In the past 4 years, I headed that office to support the facilitation and growth of the innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem, where we did that through policy programs and partnerships. I currently am working with the NIDA Digital Economy Development, which is a shootout of the digital economy policy of the country. So currently I'm still having a portfolio that is around supporting the development, precisely the digital innovation and ecosystem development division. So yes, I look forward to engaging and yes, just having fun. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Oreoluwa, you want to go next?
All right. Hi. Thank you so much, CFA. So my name is Oreoluwa Leslie. I'm the founder and executive director of the Women's Technology Empowerment Center. We're a nonprofit based in Lagos, Nigeria, though we're working across the country and in some other parts of the continent. Our mission really is to work towards a more inclusive technology ecosystem where you have more women technology creators, entrepreneurs, and leaders.
All right, you're welcome. Toba, next.
Okay, hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Toba Abani. I'm the CEO of Whogost. Whogost is a web hosting company. What we do beyond web hosting, we help businesses get online and to achieve success online. So offering them websites and web hosting and other cloud solutions. Initially, when we started business, our core focus were SMEs, but as we've grown, we've seen a big success with the developer community and even with enterprise as well. And as a business, one of the things we've realized with our over 14 years experience is that while we are trying to get businesses online, there's still a huge gap, from the guys who help to get people online, building their websites, to even the businesses understanding the power and the opportunities of getting online, getting digital. And so we've also been involved in some training and capacity building activities. We've worked and partnered with tertiary institutions in Nigeria to train young people and inspire them to get digital skills. And what we're trying to do now is that we're trying to also digitize this effort so that we can even scale our effort to get more people, especially young people, students, and young unemployed youths to get digital skills that will then help them to, make money for themselves and also improve their community as well. Thank you very much, Sefi.
Thank you, Toba. Thank you once again to our panel members. I don't see Joseph here yet, but if he comes, I'll ask him to introduce himself. But, and to our audience, we would at some point also allow you to contribute in the conversation. So thank you for joining us in this panel session once again. Maybe I'll just start with, opening the floor for, for our thoughts on this interesting topic. And I'll start with Dr. Amina. Because you are playing a role when it comes to the policy side, right? Can you give us an idea of some of the current initiatives around helping to build capacity of Nigerians to take advantage of the internet?
Hello, yeah, thank you very much for that. So I will be speaking with my experience at the Office for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and then some of the work that I'm now doing at CONIDA at the Digital Economy Department. We have NIDA, for example, being a government stakeholder. We know we have key stakeholders within the ecosystem. We're strategizing and we are focused on being agile facilitators to create enabling regulatory instruments. So whether it's policy, standards, regulations that would foster the growth of the ecosystem. We're not in the we're not too much in the business of doing. We're focusing on creating policies that would spur the growth of the ecosystem. And like some of you may be aware, the Ministry of Communication was a couple of months ago changed to include the digital economy agenda, and this led to the development of the National Digital Innovation Entrepreneurship Policy and Strategy. This document is very core and key to the country because it helps to identify the entire agenda of what the country should be looking at in terms of building a digital economy. The document has 8 pillars, and one of the key pillars is digital literacy and skills. And also the digital society and emerging technologies. So between these two, a lot of policies have been developed. It was really nice to hear when we were having the other session. I heard one of the speakers say that government is doing a number of policies, especially recently, that look very encouraging, but there needs to be a lot of effort in the following up to make sure that they're implemented. And there's compliance is also being followed. So yeah, within that document, there are a number of components that are strategically defined based on a number of stakeholder engagement that has happened within the ecosystem and the country as large. And also this is one key document, right? One key policy document. We also, through the Office for Innovation, we've done a number of stakeholder engagement with the key players and also the ecosystem in general. And we've worked with academia, multinationals, corporates to come up with another policy document, the NIVE document, which is a vision document of what Nigeria should prosper to be, in terms of building its innovation entrepreneurship ecosystem. We also took that to the next level together with the happening of the COVID-19 pandemic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we reached out to the ecosystem and created a small committee called Tech for COVID-19. And basically, the committee was charged to see how we can sustain our sector post-COVID. So a number of recommendations were given, and we put that together with what we have as within the NIVE document, and came up with the National Digital Innovation Entrepreneurship Policy. So within those, there are lots of recommendations to ensure that we're building the right, we're looking at building the right policies that would foster the growth of the ecosystem. For example, infrastructure, access, and a number of those. So yes, so we have all that, and NIDA as on its own specifically to implement the NDEPs, the policy, came up with a strategy document called the NIDA roadmap. So within that, we restructured the activities of NIDA, came up with a number of initiatives that would be focused on that. For example, to develop regulations that would support and unlock and enhance opportunities to Nigeria, to enable market creating innovation. So, for example, OIIE is now not just focusing on supporting SMEs, but entrepreneurs that have high growth potential of creating jobs and economic growth in the country. And also, we're looking at leveraging on the internet to do massive training for Nigerians in collaboration with private sector, multinationals, and other experts, to see that the average Nigerian has basic skills to access the opportunities of the internet, and also to even create awareness on some of these opportunities. And also, we're also focusing on creating awareness and reducing system vulnerability by threat actors for cybersecurity, actively participating and coming up with programs on that. We're also taking emerging technologies as very important. We came up with the Center for AI and Robotics, and we're looking to partner with academia, and we're working on partnering with academia and corporates and other government agencies to come up with research and sandboxes on how we can leverage some of these emerging technologies for national growth. And of course, in all these, we focus on indigenous content, making sure that we consume what we use.